after lunch and it's bright and sunny, so fully charged today. Well, it's still dry down the bottom, which is reassuring. Well, we appear to have a trolley installed. I really preferred the hand spray around to the right hand wall, so I can have to reach behind me. But well, it is what it is. And the seat can be back about another 12 centimetres without any issues. Yeah, it's fine. You just have to get a tack in there now. Oh, some guys relax and play chess during their break time. Others keep working. The inner plate is going to get thoroughly welded up. Probably need to take the orange wheels out to get everywhere welded. But yeah, it'll be a comprehensive weld job, which will make it strong, which has always been my requirement, make things strong. And it looks like there's more inclement weather around. While the sun's shining, there's some pretty threatening clouds. And we have more rock and more sand. Never ends. It's the evening walk around. We've just had a short, sharp shower. So hopefully I won't get too wet. Looks like they've just painted the southeast door. And I fear the rain might be starting again. And I'm taking all the extraneous bits off the crane bridge, and they're doing a thorough weld. So that's the piece that will be hauled up into the sky, and then everything else assembled onto that. And it's looking pretty solid. I don't know what it is, but some people just think that's a rubbish pit. Cigarette butts, plastic wrappers, rubbish. Okay, by the fact that they're smoothing the top of that little ridge there, that's as high as it's going to go. So that'll just be a boundary to stop the water washing over the side when it rains on top. That's good. And they've got covers on here to stop the yeah, this is to stop the rain doing the damage to the render that it did on the decoration up there previously. And this shelter is here to stop the sun coming in on the workers, I think. So it looks like this will get smoothed off yet. They've just established level. And on past performance, they're likely to smooth like the surface of the fence and the columns. Left out in the rain, but not mine. Morning walk around. So there's a bit of spray painting going on over there, hence the noise from the compressor. It's good to see it's been kept well away from the paint. Let's have a closer look at the welding on the okay, I think what he's doing up there is welding up the braces to go across either end. It's sort of a stopper. So he's grinding the surface rust off prior to painting. All this is going to be painted white as well. They asked whether I wanted some other colour, like yellow or black. Nah, make it all white. Wax them all white in the workshop. And that's looking like it's going to be damn strong, which is good. It looks like there's been no movement of sand, but there's been movement of rocky fill. I'll see what's changed over here. A bit of painting going on above the door. for beautifying render. Working on the floor of the passageway between the tank and the west wall. Up the stuff on top again. I guess I could get my ladder from over there and have a look, because I wouldn't trust any of the ladders to hold my weight. That'd upset Jabida. She doesn't like me going up ladders. Thinks I'm old and frail. Ezra's bought a metre wide roll of polycarbonate, which is the right width for those 3 back windows, but up the top there they'll have to cut it in half, because it's about a ½ metre step, but that'll get done eventually. There's the roll of polycarbonate. It's not completely clear, but that's okay, it doesn't have to be. All we need to do is let light through. I don't need to be able to see out through the windows on the south side, and nobody can see out through the window across the change of levels between the front and rear cable. Well, it's afternoon walk around, and you can see this is the bars they're putting in for maintaining spacing at the ends. Now that's obviously not the middle, that's the end, and they'll have fish plates joined together in the middle. Yeah, next job on this, I guess, is painting, and this one looks like it's out here ready to be painted. So yeah, the door rail there has been done. Time to go and look at what's happened elsewhere. It's bright and sunny outside, so of course you can stand in the sun, it's stinking hot. Other things have been happening here. I've obviously got a bit of white paint on the outside of the building. It's okay, I guess. Then inside we've been doing some other stuff. Ezra and I mounted that first 3-phase switch on the wall. There's a 4-core cable, actually a 5/5 conductor. We appear to have neutral, earth and 2 phases, so I need another 6mm squared cross-section wire to run in parallel with that one from one end of the building to the other, to that switch box on the wall up there. So we've got this one in place too, so that cable has to run between that switch and the one at the far end. I have other cable to run between the house and here, and that's to stop the dust from the holes I'm about to drill running conduit up that column. We also have the power points that are spaced out, so there'll be one vaguely here, one over here, one in this vicinity, and one, I was thinking, either there or there or there, somewhere down low, because I want to have my air compressor down under there. And it will also give us power for tools to operate on that bench. Then there'll be another one on this column here at about that height. One over here, there it is. One's somewhere here. And with this one we get a bit fancier. We have one on this side of the wall, and drill a hole straight through the wall to the other side, and have this one on the back of it. And this one has a switch which I'll run a wire for lights, extra lights under the porch. And there's one more. This one here, which has an extra switch on it, that switch will be for lights inside the lock-up cages. That's the current state. Inside, let's go and look outside. There's still work going on in the tank. No idea by this stage what's being done. Just making everything very smooth, I guess. We should be about 7 weeks away from getting a gen set up in that platform at the back, which then means we can build the rest of those walls, those garden beds along there. Yeah, well, I'm going to go and put the camera down, have a cold drink, and come back with conduit and start figuring out exactly where things are going to go, and perhaps mounting PowerPoint locks on the wall. With each of the PowerPoints, there's also going to be an Indo power board with 3 sockets and a couple of USB charger sockets. So we're going to have PowerPoints for all occasions and USB chargers galore. Got one on the wall there, one on the wall there. This is, since these two are fairly close together, used a metre of conduit between them. The electrical cable is fairly thick stuff. It doesn't actually fit in the conduit, unlike the Australian stuff. So I've got to strip the white covering off the outside, and then it just barely fits in. And we've got good thick wires, so there'll be a conduit coming down from up the top there, and these will all be wired into the back of the PowerPoint. Dad started putting the conduit up from the switchboard, but only did the lower ones because the paint was still wet up there apparently. So hopefully these kids aren't going to get into things they shouldn't. The door's not ideal, shouldn't be making that noise. Had to move the hand spray off the back wall over to here, because when you're seated it's a bit hard to reach behind your right shoulder with your right hand, so that's going to be better. I may actually, I've got some grab handles, so I may actually mount a grab handle on the wall as well to aid myself in standing up. A few drips of white paint have come down because we've painted above. Probably should have painted the plumbing as well. So I fixed the door handle, that's good. Doesn't lock, which is, I guess that's not a big issue, apart from I'd like to lock it now to keep these kids out of there. There's a danger that one of them might want to use the toilet. And it isn't connected up to plumbing to flush it yet. Now we've got our first coat of paint on the front. That's good. An influx of people. There's lots of ladies have been over there all day preparing food. Pregnant cat is getting bigger all the time. Now it appears that Rocky Phil's coming here. horrible suspicion that somebody plans to put concrete over that. Oh, look at this. Like they've got a string line over there indicating a level. Could happen. And I'm told that tomorrow's a barbecue. And I said, oh, does that mean we're going to get out the barbecue from Melbourne with the charcoal bag and what have you? And Jabita said, nope, got plenty of wood. Ah, yeah, so we do. I haven't changed out that galvanised film for polycarbonate yet. Guess there's not a huge rush on that. So it's a holiday day tomorrow, I won't be working. Just party day. Okay. It appears our guest for lunch for tomorrow has arrived. Well, sometimes things are vastly overpriced in Indonesia, it seems. Azra and Dadang were set out with a mission of getting a large beast, and they got this little bull, and $3,200 later he's here. If Jabita had found out what they were getting for their money, or I had found out what they were getting for their money, it would have been vetoed. But the money's been spent. Hello. Yeah, so he's going to be parted out later. But yeah, overpriced. And I wouldn't have selected a bull, I would have selected a heifer or a young steer. But it is what it is. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, but there's a bunch of people over there doing cooking, hordes of kids, and hordes of other people. So anybody who's worked on the project has brought their families along, it seems. Morning. Hello. It's granddaughter Ara. Actually out here before my lunch this time. I won't take you into the building because there's some sort of religious thing going on in there, I gather. Some guys sitting around having a bit of a chant. That's fine. I'll leave them to that. Meantime, our guest has been parted out, and I put some of him through the mincer, and so there's some in the freezer, there's some in a plastic container with a jar of tandoori paste that I had from Melbourne, so it's past due being used, I suspect. And I guess we're probably winding down a bit. These people have eaten. But yeah, I've got the mince didn't go in the freezer. There's gone into the slow cooker with some pineapple and canned tomato paste with herbs and spices from Melbourne, and some ginger paste also from Melbourne, and some local pineapple. So yeah, and onions and spring onion. Should be okay. It's in the slow cooker, so I might soften it up. Being minced, it should be having a head start. Might be edible. But yeah, I see the one of the drills is out, so Make you wonder whether people are actually doing some work today. One eye petting up the kids. Keep them in the pit. Going on. And cats will have a field day with the bits and pieces from the chopping boards and so forth. But this video is getting long enough. I'll upload this one and we'll continue with the work tomorrow.